In the high-stakes world of NFL roster management, every decision can mean the difference between a championship run and a disappointing season. The Detroit Lions, along with other NFC teams, are making crucial moves to finalize their 53-player rosters by the 4 p.m. deadline on Tuesday. Let's dive into the latest updates and what they mean for the Lions and their competition. The Lions aren't the only ones scrambling to get their house in order. On Sunday, two of their top NFC rivals made significant moves to bolster their backup quarterback positions. The Minnesota Vikings traded backup quarterback Sam Howell to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for a swap of draft picks. In return, the Vikings signed veteran Carson Wentz, who will serve as the backup to rookie J.J. McCarthy. This move comes after Wentz spent last season with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles are dealing with an injury to their number 2 quarterback, Tanner McKee. McKee hurt his finger during practice last week, which has left the Eagles looking for additional depth at the position. Enter Carson Wentz, who brings valuable experience and a fresh perspective to the Vikings quarterback room. But here's where it gets controversial. The Las Vegas Raiders are also in the market for a new backup quarterback. Aidan O'Connell, who was slated to back up Geno Smith, suffered a fractured wrist in the preseason finale and is expected to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. With O'Connell sidelined, the Raiders, under first-year coach Pete Carroll, are actively searching for an experienced backup. For now, rookie Cam Miller, a 6th-round pick from North Dakota State, is next in line behind Smith. Now, let's turn our attention to the Detroit Lions. The Lions are expected to retain Kyle Allen as their primary backup to starting quarterback Jared Goff. Allen had a strong preseason, culminating in a perfect 5-for-5 passing performance against the Houston Texans. However, the fate of third-string quarterback Hendon Hooker remains uncertain. Hooker's preseason performance was less than stellar, with 5 turnovers and just 1 scoring drive in 20 possessions over 4 games. Lions coach Dan Campbell hinted that Hooker might benefit from a change of scenery when discussing the pros and cons of keeping 3 quarterbacks on the roster. Sometimes a player needs a change of scenery. How much development do we believe there still is? What about our own depth in other areas? Campbell said. Maybe there is room to grow, but is that worth it for the depth we need at offensive line, defensive line, receiver, or defensive back? These are all factors we have to consider. Campbell also acknowledged that Hooker's struggles may have been influenced by the circumstances, such as not playing with the first-string offensive line or skill position players. Despite this, the coach emphasized that the team will carefully weigh all options before making a final decision. And this is the part most people miss. The decision to keep or release Hooker isn't just about his current performance. It's about the team's overall depth and the potential for future growth. As the Lions prepare for the regular season, they must balance immediate needs with long-term goals. For more insights on the Lions and their roster decisions, follow Dave Burkett, who covers the team for the Detroit Free Press. You can reach him at dburkett@freepress.com or connect with him on Blue Sky, X, and Instagram at @DaveBurkett. What do you think about the Lions' decision to potentially release Hendon Hooker? Do you agree with Coach Campbell's assessment, or do you think Hooker deserves another chance? Share your thoughts in the comments below.